Myself, Railu, I have done PG Neural Networks in JNT University. Today, we are explaining the mind mapping method. It's a wonderful technique to learn the data or information perfectly inside the brain. If we follow this kind of techniques, what we have learned, that information or data will be perfectly executed inside the brain. Here, actually, mind mapping is the total contentment of the chapter. So, the chapter's logic will be traced out like this according to the some sequences of this content. So, in this chapter, we have been observed here different colors of different concepts. So, this coloring will be perfectly executed to the brain. So, this is the mind mapping method. Here, acids, bases and salts. This is the 10th class chemistry chapter. In the chemistry, second chapter of 10th standard. Acids. Acids we know. Hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, NH3, nitric acid and CH3COOH. Acetic acid. These acids are, we know very well. Whenever we are consuming some foods, without acids, we can't digest it. That is the purpose we know very well about this. See, HCl, hydrochloric acid. If these acids, example hydrochloric, soar in test and produce H plus ions. H plus ions, ionization we know. See, in deepest ionization, that could be effect to the pulse and some other respiratory system and some other brain and skin cancer, such kind of things we have seen in the deep kinds of ionization. Such things will be at towers. For example, propagation towers for the mobiles or cells. If it is around 12 kilometers, that mobile will receive the signals. If it is 5G or 6G or 7G or 8G, more bandwidth it has. So that kind of bandwidth could be effect to the human being's parts. In generally, if you want to know that, actually in the 5G or 6G, it covers until 15 kilometers. So after 50 kilometers, that will give mobile is not under coverage area like that. So that kind of ionization we have seen in the towers. Here, bitter in taste, this bases, come to the bases, bitter in taste and produce OH negative ions. So these kind of things are not danger. Changes red litmus to blue. And example, sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide is actually it's not a powerful acid. So this kind of substances we will use in the real time experiments. Here, if you want to see the bases, here this is the experiment. We have taken HCl base here. This is the soap water. This is the stand. Zinc granules we have taken. HCl hydrochloric acid we have taken in the liquid form. See here, if rubber is not covered properly, the hydrogen gas will blast here itself only. So the fire we could see here. So while setting apparatus, the apparatus should be perfectly fitted. Otherwise, if leakages are there, that could be effect to the students. Even in the real world, leakages in the gases we have seen in the factories. Recently in the Vizag, we have seen that styrene gas that was affected nearly some thousands of people. Within 1 hour, we have seen 30 to 40 people are died. So, this kind of experiments or any factories, we have to take more care while producing or while experimenting something. So here, if apparatus set like this properly, the hydrogen gas we could see like this. How we could see? If any fire beside that, if we put there, that shall show the property and attributes of that substance, that hydrochloric acid. This is the delivery tube. So some bubbles we have observed here. That bubbles are the hydrogen gas bubbles. So if any fire attacked to that, immediately that will blast. So HCl is a very dangerous acid. Next, if you go for bases, bases will produce OH hydroxide ions, negative ions. Here it is changes red litmus to blue. But in case of acids, blue litmus to red. That paper, litmus paper we know. So if continuous of chemical bonding and chemical changes on that paper, that shall show the blue to red color. But red to blue in this bases we can see here. Bases are sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, CaOH2, that is calcium hydroxide, and MgOH2, that is magnesium hydroxide, and KOH, potassium hydroxide. These bases are very danger bases are there, and not danger bases are there. So while doing experiments with the danger bases, we should be so careful. Here some basis experiment we will observe here. See, first we have taken some graphites rods, two. One is positive and one is negative connection with 230 volts of AC plug. So here inside that beaker we have to pour some hydrochloric acid. So that graphite rods will absorb some power of wattage. So and it will mix with the HCl acid. So that HCl base will give diluted HCl that can. So if you connect that HCl base to the some bulb, so that bulb will glow. Why? Because HCl is the very dangerous acid, and this kind of bases we can see here in this sodium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and ammonium chloride, and some other one is potassium hydroxides. That is the HCl diluted solutions property. Here, if we come to here, so this is some other kind of, we have shown here some coffee color. So that coffee colors, actually this is the mind mapping to observe perfectly to the ice. See here, NaCO3, that is sodium carbonate, and 10H2O, water. If it is mixing with the washing soda, so then the substances will be washing soda to sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, and water. And if it is mixing with the gypsum, that gypsum Ca, calcium sulfide and water, CaSO4, calcium sulfide and half liter of H2O. That water we can see here in this substances, that acids and bases and salt substances. If we observe very deeply in the experiments, this kind of things we could see. So washing soda will be developed here, and that shall give sodium hydroxides, and here calcium hydroxides also. Next to baking soda. Baking soda will give sodium hydroxide, that is NaCHO3. Here next to bleaching powder. This bleaching powder actually calcium chloride will give. Next, acids mixed with any other substances, if with the neutralization of substances, the chemical reactions we could observe here, that is base plus acid plus salt plus water. So if it is, then we can see some chemical reactions in the substances. For example, calcium hydroxide may get, sodium hydroxide may get. If in case of magnesium hydroxide, so some other characteristics we will observe. That characteristics we have to note down while doing the experiments in the science lab, that especially in the chemistry lab. Next, pH value. If pH value is less than 5.8, in the scale that could be lead to the acid rains in the real time world. So acid rains means that's are very dangerous to our any human beings or any animals or plants, such kind of any creatures, if it absorbs any acid rains. So if pH value greater than 7, then that basic solution. That basic solution actually, pH means potence. This potence pH value greater than 7, that is acidic solution. So acids will be prepared if pH value is more than 7. So here pH value is equal to 7, that is neutral solution. So in the neutral solution we can do very experiments. So here no need of any carefulness. Why? Because it's not very dangerous in the neutral solution state. This is the substantial states of acids and bases and salts. If we go for salts, sodium chloride, real time salt we know very well. So the chemical reactions we call neutral substance. It is neutral substance salts. So more chemical reactions we can here observe. So indicators are natural indicators, turmeric, China rose and red cabbage juice. Inside that we can observe this calcium chloride. Chemical indicators are phenolphthaleins and methyl orange. This kind of real-time examples we can observe in the phenolphthalein. Next, see these acids and bases. If you want to take some sodium hydroxide in some beakers, if you take, so take some 2 beakers. The 2 beakers will be A and B. A beaker and 2 beaker. In the A beaker, take some acetic acid. In the B beaker, take some hydrochloric acid with the diluted HCl and diluted acetic acid. So if more ions, that is H3O plus ions, we can observe in the HCl. Why? Because it's a high range of calorific acid. That's why HCl is hydrochloric acid, very dangerous acid. You should be careful with that substance. So this is the total mind mapping about acids, bases and salts. While seeing the acids, so we have to take some kind of other substances. Why? Because in these acids, while doing experiments, actually so many chemical reactions we will observe there. So we have to take more deep study among these acids experiments. That deep study will give some extendable knowledge and an oceanic knowledge about these acids. So acids are, in the real world we have seen so many kinds of acids. So whenever this data or information related to that of acids which were being in the deep study, that shall be exploited inside the brain. So that exploited information will go beyond research at many points about the acids, even about the bases. So the exploited information will be come from actually whenever you observe in the class. So while teaching a teacher, you have to observe every instruction. So through the eyesight. Eyesight is a powerful tool. So every chemical reaction regarding this HCl, H2O and NH3, even H3COOH, that is acetic acid, all these kinds of acids you would have to catch very perfectly. So eyesight will observe 100% of information if you focus on the chemical reactions. Then only that information will be exploitable inside the brain. So while teaching a teacher, you should not see outside. You have to focus the board. You have to focus every chemical reactions while teaching. then only this information will be expanded inside the brain. That expanded information will store for a long time inside the brain. You can present very richly anywhere. You can present the information in demonstrations very potentially. So this is the mind mapping method of this chapter. So this chapter has split it into 5 parts. So that 5 parts will be traced out by different colors. So in this mind mapping method, the different colors will be observed very perfectly by the left brain or right brain. So whenever the information will be taken in the form of coloring, that information will be solidly fetchable inside the brain. The fetched information will be very great intelligence inside the brain. So that great intelligence could be linked to the predictability of this chapter very perfectly. So you have to trace out the containment of the chapter like this for every chapter by using this mind mapping method. So mind mapping method is a perfectly executable learning technique. It's a new age methods of learning process. Okay, thank you very much.